officially. All right. So we're going to figure out how to do this. Since people haven't really joined yet, I'm going to take the liberty to set a few more things up. All right. This is the oldest phone. All right, more people are joining. So I'm trying to connect my phone to my speaker because I'm running late, as usual. Just giving a chance for a few more people to come online. I'm actually going to end this so I can give you guys the YouTube link. So give me just a minute. Thanks for being here. Buenos dias. All right, let's just do this then. Okay, we're getting started. How to figure out the music situation. So I guess for today, we can just do Instagram Live. I need to figure out the YouTube soon. So if anyone can help a millennial boomer when it comes to technology, that would be great. Okay. Welcome to yoga. So the votes seemed to want an equal amount of Spanish and sweatiness. And one of the Buddhist teaching is whatever you want to do the opposite. So instead of doing any of those things, surprise, yoga helps us be good with change. So in any case, regardless of anything on the poll, every practice that I do starts with breathing. And especially since all the madness that's going on in the world right now, it has to do with the lungs and the respiratory area, we definitely want to make sure that that part of your body is strong and flexible. So we're going to get started with breathing. So you can sit in any comfortable position. You can lean up against a wall. You can bring a blanket underneath your hips just so that you're able to sit as tall as possible, giving tiny little tilt of your pelvis just so that your belly can hammock. Bring your hands to your knees. Straighten your arms. Bring your chin to your chest, around the back. Inhale, bring your heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round. Inhale forward, and just so that you can see from sideways, exhale is here, rounding like a cat pose. Inhale, and then just continuing that. Maybe getting some undulation of your spine going on here, feeling good, just waking up the body. Especially now, don't be afraid to hear the sound of your breath. Always important. A meditative tool for the mind to focus on, just feeling the vibration of the breath. Let's do one more of those. Exhale into your cat pose, rounding. Inhale forward, and then let's take those arms up. Let's drop one hand to the side and bring the other one over. Just get that nice side bend through the body. Maybe looking at the armpit and then the elbow, and then the pinky, and seeing if that changes where you feel the stretch. Welcome, if you're just joining, thank you for being here. Good morning. We're just stretching the side body here. We're inhaling back up, and we're exhaling to the other side. Especially in terms of draining the lymphatic system, Getting those side bends, opening up the side body. And let's do one more each side. Inhale to the middle. Nice big inhale, and as you exhale, air out of a tire. Moving really slowly here, really gently. So we're repeating that both on, once on each side. One more time. So if you're just joining, again, thank you for being here. We're breathing, we're doing our side stretches. Just easy peasy, just warming up the lungs here. Once you've done a couple breaths each side, we're gonna return back, inhale the arms up. Now exhale, go ahead and drop your hands behind you and interlace your fingers. So you're gonna squeeze your shoulders back, lift your heart, and notice my hands are just kind of elbows slightly bent. So you can just stay here, breathe, chin to chest, open up that chest. Taking it further, you can squeeze length out of your arms like this and come down, but you don't have to do that part. It's a little bit more advanced. And just stay here, elbows slightly bent, breathe. Open up those chest muscles, all that tightness. My breath's really intense today because I have the sniffles. So your breath might not be as intense. If you can, if you're not too congested, I can still breathe in and out through my nose. So keeping that passage open will keep it moist and healthy. All right, under your hands, shake it out. Bring your hands to your heart center, your hands forward and back. So these days, a lot of us are on our phones and on our computers looking for reasons to be stressed out. Oh my God, there's no more toilet paper in another state or whatever. You know, just what I've been doing is I've been just a little bit more extra. Every time I go to the store, just like pick up a little extra something. Can't live in fear. And your hands, your tools for creation, you need to make sure that these are kept healthy. If you're on your phone all the time looking like this, you're going to be, accustomed to that, and then you're going to get tight. So bring the backs of your hands together now. So we did the front, forward, and back. We're going to do the back. With the elbows, with the hands. I had a whole plan to put up a tapestry on this wall, but I didn't end up doing it in the room thought I was going to do it in. So get this nice dark tan wall. Open up the arms, kind of out of frame, but I want your fingertips to face behind you like this on each arm, like that. And you open up the chest, breathe in, breathe out, round the back, palms face each other. So your palms are like this, but your hands are out. That makes sense. Inhale, exhale. But go slower. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do that one more time, bringing it forward. This time right over left, bring yourself in for a big hug. Thank you for joining. If you're joining us, Spanish is going to be a little bit later. Vamos a hacer el español en secciones. Left over right this time. Open up and then bring yourself back in. Estamos practicando la respiración. This means we are practicing our breathing. The cool thing about these Spanglish classes is that if you don't speak Spanish, you might learn a little Spanish. Feel a stretch across your upper back and shoulders with this one. Sentándote, sitting up, and relax. Let's do some regular cat-cows. So we're going to come onto our mat. All fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, feet about hip distance apart. Cat pose, round the back. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head. All in service of the lungs. Esto es para los pulmones. En esta temporada, asustados de las enfermedades, la práctica de yoga nos ayuda que se nos quiten las toxinas y que respiramos más profundamente, más sanamente. So just continuing that, I just repeated in Spanish what we were going through in the beginning, how breathing Giving your lungs space is so important right now. Not just because, being on quarantine and everything, but it's allergy season too, so I feel like a lot of us are suffering. And this is a nice alternative. Okay, return to neutral. And let's do side to side. So realign your table if you got off balance. Your center shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale here, shake your head, relax. As you exhale, look over your shoulder at your ankle. Is the music too loud, you guys? Let me know. Get some nice hip pops on this one sometimes. Feels good. So este estiramiento y los otros estiramientos han sido para estirar los lados del cuerpo. A veces solamente hacemos arriba y abajo, pero no lado a lado. Entonces, just explaining that this side bend, good for opening the side body. Sometimes we neglect our side body. Okay, we're going to go to la pose del niño, which is the pose of the child, child's pose. So widen your knees about the distance of your mat. If you're maybe lower back is a little testy, knees can be a little bit closer together. Otherwise, knees nice and wide. See if your big toes can touch in the back. Send your hips back, arms forward. Child's pose. La pose del niño. Niño, mini child. So, estamos aquí. Stay in your child's pose. I'm just going to sit up so I can talk to you guys for a bit and adjust some things. So child's pose is very, very important to know when to come here, to know that this is a place that you can rest and connect with your breathing. This is one of my favorite poses to really come into the depth of my Ujjayi breathing. In and out through the nose, as I mentioned earlier. Especially having the knees wide apart, you're able to let the belly hammock in between the legs and just really breathe as much as you possibly can. Feel free to rest your forehead and your forearms to the mat if you haven't yet. It's something I see a lot. Allow yourself to relax here, you guys. Give yourself permission to relax. This is a great pose to rest in during practice. I've cried in this pose. I'm sure I'm not the only one. To cry or to pray or just be by yourself or just recharge. When I was working a really stressful job, bail hotline, I would just come under my desk and just hang out like this. So it's a really great pose for any kind of stress. Mental, physical, emotional. Child's pose usually feels really good, unless it doesn't, and then you do something else. So you're gonna come up to your table pose again. Let's stretch out our shoulders. So I'm gonna bring my right hand beneath my sternum. I'm gonna draw a line up my center line with this elbow. I'm gonna allow the arm to extend from out. Looking down at this hand, I'm going to come onto my fingertips and keep reaching out. Estamos estirando el pecho aquí, stretching out the chest. One more inhalation, inhalación. Con la exhalación, sliding the arm all the way to the floor, hand slides forward. Stay here for about 3 to 5 breaths. See if you can feel this stretch going down the entire side of your body. Taking your last couple of breaths on this pose. And when you're ready, you're going to rise back up. So reaching that same arm back up, tenting the fingertips, stretching the chest, counter pose, and back. Okay, we're going to switch. Left hand beneath the sternum, right elbow points up, drawing that line up. Looking down at the hand that's still on the floor, fingertips. Stretch through the chest. When you're ready, use an exhale to slide under and relax. And you're on this side for another 5 breaths. Pretend this is your background. I was gonna put up a super cool tapestry, but I ran out of time. Anyway, when you're ready, come back up to that outstretched position one more time. So you're gonna rise to here on the other side and stretch through your chest. And come back down. Okay, downward facing dog, send your hips up and back. Okay, this is the sweat that I promised you. It's gonna be just a little sweaty, okay? Pedal through the feet a little bit just to warm up for now. Walk it out, stretch. Anything you normally do to get your body ready for your practice in down dog. Okay, now you're gonna inhale on the balls of your feet. Can you see my feet? Can you see my feet? Exhale, bend the knees, hover the knees an inch off the floor. Inhale into plank pose. Plank pose nice and strong. So notice in my plank, I'm not collapsing like this. I'm lifting my weight up, and then I go to down. So do that again. Balls of the feet, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees to hover. Inhale to straighten, plank. Exhale to down dog. Child's pose. Do that again if you're up for it. If you do it maybe 4 or 5 rounds, you'll really start to warm up and feel good. Okay, here we go. Finally, someone said the music is too loud. Like I said, I'm such a boomer when it comes to technology. Like, you guys have to help me out a little bit. Okay. What is it? So we're in it, right? We're in toes, knees, plank, down dog. Again, inhale on your tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees to hover. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Now in Spanish. Inhala los dedos de los pies. Exhala, doblando las rodillas 1 centímetro del piso. Inhala, estira las piernas a tu pose de plancha. Exhala, pose de perro boca abajo. Una vez más en español. Inhala los dedos de los pies. Exhala las rodillas. Inhala la plancha. Exhala, perro boca abajo. Inhala plancha. Exhala derecha y luego izquierda. Vamos a bajar a los codos. Right then left, lower down to your forearms. And just breathe here. And sweat a little bit. And breathe. Make sure your hips aren't up. Keeping a nice strong core here. All right, your choice. You can lower your knees if you need to, but if you can, use an exhale to come up right then left. Lower your right knee, right hand down. Left hand up. Side. How are you guys doing? Talk to me. Drink water. What if I do this? Okay, this is actually a lot better. Yeah, because I did have the music like right behind the phone, so that's probably why. Is that better, guys? I could also try without music. This is all just an experiment, you guys. So thank you for being patient. Okay, so hopefully you guys are still in your side plank, just hanging out here. Okay, so it's kind of that same thing where we drew the line up to keep the shoulders stacked. And now watch my back foot. My back foot is sealed off like a pizza. It looks like a pizza to me. Sometimes people like try to be on their toe or like, this is solid. And this way you can even press into the edge of that foot as you bring your arm over like this. So that feels good. I appreciate you, Christina. Okay. Feedback is so valuable. Left arm up and over your head so you can really feel that nice stretch. All right, let's bring that left hand down. We're gonna come back up into our plank just to hang out for fun. And breathe for another 20 minutes here. 20-minute plank, let's go. Just kidding. Okay, left and right, you're gonna lower down to your forearms. Left and then right. And then I like to go like forward and back, but notice my hips don't come way high. I just go forward and back in that even spine. Working those deep abs. And then we're gonna left and right come back up. So take a nice long inhale, use the exhale to come up. Left knee lowers, left hand down, right hand up. And again, I was talking about earlier about building your immunity. Stay in your side bend. Stretching out that side body really helps open up the lungs, keeps you healthy, keeps everything moving. So don't underestimate that. And then remember, your right foot this time is sealed off like a pizza. Pizzas aren't like all wobbly, they're nice and flat. And that way your hips rotate. You guys could probably see more if I backed it up. Ah! All right. Okay, so you're still in your side bend forever, right? Come back down, let's hold another plank. All right, that's a little better. Bring your knees down, child's pose, relax. Good job. All right, guys, we're in child's pose right now. If you're just joining, I am glad you're here. Having a little technical difficulties because I'm a boomer. I'm a 29-year-old boomer. Okay, coming to child's pose. Inhale to hands and knees, exhale plank. Right and left forearms. Breathe here. Right and left, come up. Breathe. Right knee down, right hand down. Left foot seals off like a pizza. Left hand up. Left hand over if you want that side. Armpit, elbow, pinky. See if that gaze, that drishti, helps you out here. And then if you want, you can come to your full side plank, just for fun. And down. And left and right. Lower to your forearms. Breathe. Left and right, come back up. Left knee lowers, left hand down, right hand up. Take it over the head if you want. Come up into your full side plank if you want. And down, and child's pose. Now y'all chill in child's pose. We've been at it for about 20 minutes, so I'm going to start to wind it down. Child's pose. From your child's pose, go and walk both hands over to the left and sink into that right oblique. Continuing our stretch for the side body. We're going to walk it to the middle, walk it to the other side, left hand on top. Stay with it, one more breath. Coming to the middle, let's slide out into puppy. So from child's pose, you're like in a ball, right? For puppy, you're going to be looking towards your hands, picking your up like a puppy dog and bringing your chest down. So you're lifting your shoulders as you bring your chest down in between your shoulders. Again, great for opening up the chest and relieving stress right now. Another name for this pose is melting heart pose. And I like to visualize just like everything that's weighing heavy on my heart, just giving it to the earth. And then when you're ready, just slide back up, table pose. Let's come into butterfly. Because if you're not exercising right now, and you're sitting a lot, your hips are going to get tight. So let's give some love to our hips. If you're really tight, you can just stay up here. Just kind of chin to chest, breathe meditatively, mindfully. Or you can lean in and fold down. So that's just another option. The third option would be to open your feet like a book, sit up tall, then bend, hang on to your feet. So this is more of an Ashtangi way, if you're one of us. A great place to find your breath. Thank you all for being here. If you're just joining, I'm so happy to see you. We're going to do better next time. This was kind of like an impromptu, kind of messy sort of. We're going to do better next time. And it's been so good, even though it's been messy. Okay, come up. Keep the legs out wide. Upavishtakanasana. So what we're going to do, we're going to either, can't really see my toes, but you're going to reach your 2 peace fingers for your 2 big toes. So I'm doing this with each of my legs. And I'm just hanging out. So if your arms are not reaching your toes today, you can always just grab your feet, come down in the center, or just hands behind you. Just hang out. So your choice. This would be the full version of the pose, taking your 2 peace fingers to the big toes. Next time I'll give you guys the YouTube link because you can see so much more on YouTube. Like here I have to be going back and forth, but on YouTube it's like you see the full wingspan of my legs, leg span, I guess. So, trick here. I don't have a lot of room to go back, but you're just gonna lift up your legs. I'm not gonna do that. You basically have to be in Upavishtakanasana, I think really in the zone for like 5 breaths, and then you're able to lift up. So let me see if I can do it. Basically that, but you hold it. Y'all made me nervous. Okay, come on, let's do some back bends so we can head for Shavasana. So knees into chest, make yourself a ball, roll onto your back, rock side to side. All right, feet flat to the floor, about hip distance apart. Lift your hips, easy bridge pose. Lift one more time with an inhale, and then exhale, let your upper back lower first, then the mid back, low back. Windshield wiper legs, so widen the feet. Let's go side to side. Bring the legs back to center, walk the feet again, hip distance apart. All right, so watch this one before you get into it. Once you're into it, I don't want you to look around. Lift the hips, maybe interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders under one at a time. See if that gives you more height. 5 breaths there. Since I'm not there with you, you kind of have to count the breaths on your own. Big responsibility, but it also helps you be mindful. 5 breaths. When you're ready, slowly bring it down. And you can windshield wiper side to side. So you can rest and do happy baby for this next round, or if you want the hands by your ears, press up into that wheel-shaped back bend, you can do that. So this is happy baby. Shaking the outsides of your feet, rocking side to side. And then upward facing bow would be that. So 5 breaths in the pose of your choice. Bring the feet together, bring the knees together. Rock side to side, massage the back. Take both knees over to the left. Extend your arms to a T position if you have the space. Now look over to the right. We're actually going to hang out in our twists for a little bit longer today, so hold this pose. Breathe. All the more important that you're breathing with your twist. These are going to be the poses that keep all the toxins moving out of our bodies. We're in a side body twist right now. For those of you that are just joining, we're kind of wrapping things up already today. Don't worry, there will be another one soon. I know. Inhale the knees back to center, and then exhale them over to the other side. Especially in twists, allow your breath to be that meditative focus point again. I don't know, when do you guys... Probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do another one tomorrow. I'm on spring break, and school's kind of canceled anyway, so I can do another one tomorrow. I'll let you guys know when on the story. So after you're in this side body twist for another few rounds of breath, bring it to center, give yourself a big hug, squeeze yourself tight. Take one last inhale, lift your nose to your knees, tighten everything up. Exhale through your mouth as you release your arms and legs wide into your Shavasana. So just relax here, laying flat on your back. Maintain this position. I'm going to sit up and talk to you guys, but just hang out here, laying flat on your back. Allowing the effects of this practice to wash over you like a wave. So allowing this experience that we've co-created together here today, no matter how you were involved, how long you witnessed this, you helped make it happen. So thank you for being here. Allow your body now to completely relax. Relax your fingertips and toes. Feel free to close your eyes. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. Allow your tongue to release itself from the roof of your mouth and your teeth. Melting the shoulders to the ground. Opening up the heart space. Melting the hips to the ground. Feeling each sensation, each little release as it happens without judgment. Just feeling the effects of your practice as you melt into your mat. Continue to relax. Try not to move if you haven't moved yet. Continuamos la relajación, intentando respirar primero antes de abrir los ojos. Try to deepen your breath before you open your eyes. Lengthen the duration of your exhales. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring awareness back to your body. Remember, you're still lying flat on your back. You're in Shavasana. You can lift your arms up over your head and stretch really big in both directions. Point your toes. Good morning stretch. Happy Sunday stretch. When you're ready, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself the biggest hug. Rock side to side. This is how you get up from Shavasana. Okay, like a pro. How to get out of Shavasana like a pro. So you're in, holding yourself here. You're going to roll over to your side. Bottom arm is a pillow. This hand presses down, and then the other hand straightens. Work your way up. Nice and easy. Easy. Things can be easy. Did you know that? Some things can be easy. Whenever you're back to seated, I want to invite you one more time to take your arms wide enough, touch your palms together, bring them down your center to your heart. Thank you for making a time for yourself and for your practice today. Thank you for allowing us to experience this part of your journey. May all beings be happy. May all beings be fed. May all beings find shelter. May all beings experience peace. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. En español, I guess that would be que todos los seres creados sean felices, que tengan comida, que tengan donde crearse y que todos las criaturas del mundo experiencien la paz. It's Spanglish, I warned you. But yes, peace, peace, peace. Thank you for being here. I bow to you. Thank you for helping me co-create this experience. Next time, we're going to do this again tomorrow. So just keep an eye out on my story for the exact time. And we're going to make it a lot prettier in here. Today was kind of a rush job. But yeah, stay tuned for the story. I'll do another poll to see what you guys want. If you guys want more Spanish, more sweating, more breathing, it's always going to be about the breathing, so just know that, at least to start. But today was just kind of a trial run. We only did about 40 minutes. So next time we'll be more prepared. But yeah, thank you for coming to this first one. Let me know if you have any questions. Message me. And I love you guys. Thank you. Hi, YouTube.